Kenya, a land of vast horizons, raw beauty and unforgiving terrain. Here, motorsport doesn't simply test speed. It tests endurance, preparation and reliability. This is the East Africa Safari Classic Rally. A race unlike any other in the world. First run in 1953, the East Africa Safari Classic was born from adventure and quickly earned a fearsome reputation.
I mean, you have to remember that this rally was founded to celebrate the coronation of Queen Elizabeth.
What began as a celebration evolved into one of motorsport's ultimate endurance challenges. Heat, dust, mud and distance shaped its legacy. To finish the Safari Classic became an achievement in itself.
So let's be honest, we're in a really harsh environment, so we're going to have some problems. So my opening gambit to all the drivers is, listen, we're in Kenya. If you want an easy life, you just arrived at the wrong place.
More than 70 years later, that legacy remains unchanged. In 2025, close to 60 teams, all with aspirations to complete this gruelling race, arrived in Kenya knowing exactly what lay ahead. Thousands of kilometers across some of the harshest terrain on the planet. Days of relentless punishment and no margin for error.
This is definitely the toughest classic rally.
If you look at the amount of kilometers or miles we do in a day, it's probably a whole season combined in many countries. It's what you'll do in one single day in Kenya.
It's not your first mistake that catches you out in Africa. So if you hit a rock and have a puncture, your second mistake will be not stopping and change enough.
The target of every crew is for their car to finish the safari, not to go for positions, because you can break the car.
Preparation begins long before the first engine fires up. Cars are built, stripped and rebuilt. Every component scrutinized, every system tested. On the Safari Classic, reliability is not optional, it is survival. Few teams understand endurance like Team Tuthill. With 22 cars entered, the unmistakable silhouette of the Porsche 911s dominating the field. Their presence is impossible to ignore.
So our job as a team is to keep the small problems small. And the only way you do that is A, with a good system in place. So we're running 22 cars. That's not an insignificant task. There's 160 team members, including drivers, charging around Africa trying to keep up with it.
As the sun rose over Diani, engines come to life and the rally begins. No warm-up, no easing into the race. From the very first kilometre, drivers and machines are pushed to their limits through the humid tropical landscape of Kenya's southern coast. This rally doesn't reward aggression alone. It rewards patience, mechanical sympathy and trust. Trust in the car and trust in the team behind it. Drivers from around the world rely on that expertise and everything that comes with it. After a brutal opening, they regroup and prepare for the days ahead.
A lot to learn, of course. We started off reasonable and slowly increasing the pace a little bit. But I'm happy the car is in the right shape and we didn't take too many risks.
We're just trying to keep it on the road. We're climbing like 2 or 3 spots every day. And just trying to keep it on the road, going faster and faster every day.
Like, in Australia we get the same heat. It's just as hot, but it's a lot more humid here. So I guess, longer stages as well. So we're feeling it a lot more something to get used to, nothing to complain about, but just something that's very different and noticeable.
Baptism of fire, but I suppose it was always going to be. So yeah, we've enjoyed it, but I guess it's been that balance of first day nerves, enjoyment and panic.
That's the rock that went through the window.
But is it, why are you covered in dust?
Because it's dusty out there, Chris.
You've got to keep moving forward, like saying you try to live with that mantra, and nothing will stop us, and we'll keep moving forward.
As the route pushed deeper into Kenya, the next few days would take competitors through the Taita Hills and Tsavo Savannah, over 700 kilometers of punishing terrain, gully-strewn dusty tracks, relentless heat, suspension at full travel, and engines working at their absolute limits.
109 k's of sweaty, dusty fun.
I mean, it's lots of fun, but definitely really, really fast.
Every stop must be precise, every decision deliberate. Oil temperatures monitored, components inspected under intense pressure. There's no person more qualified than the legendary chief engineer of the Bardahl branded Bentley Ford Escort, Paul Howarth.
The main point of this event is that you've got constant reliability in all your components. You stress the engine, you stress the transmission, and you stress it in all different sorts of environments.
Multiple Safari Classic champion Baldy Chager knows better than most what's required to succeed in this race.
We have long straights of about 7 to 8 kilometers, and you're sitting on the rev limiter in 5th gear and you're thinking, oh, okay, this is going on for a bit too long. Now this is where your lubrication really comes into play. Is everything getting lubricated? Is it getting cooled down? Are the coolers working? It all works together. So your lubrication, your greasing, your damper oils, all this kind of stuff has to be only the best.
Reliability is everything. Bardahl Plasma Oil provides vital protection, helping engines withstand extreme heat and sustained stress in conditions like these. As the rally roars through Kenya, another defining feature comes to life: the people.
So this rally brings the sport to the people. They love it. You see them on the side of the road, you see them in the villages. They love to see the cars.
Across towns, villages and open plains, spectators gather in their thousands throughout the event. They hear the engines long before the cars arrive.
On the last stage we had a puncture, so we had to change a wheel outside of school. Full Africa experience, 50 kids around the car screaming and shouting.
Children run to the roadside. Communities stand shoulder to shoulder. This rally belongs as much to the people of Kenya as it does to the competitors.
Let's say 2 weeks of this event, we're putting significant money into the economy. We're employing locals, we're buying their products, we're using their hotels, and we're enjoying everything that Kenya has to offer.
And then, to be honest, when you get to these places out in the bush, you look for the Maasai, and they normally point the best way round. So you have to lose, the local knowledge is a big factor.
The support is unwavering. The atmosphere electric. A reminder, this is more than a race. It's a shared experience.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like sort of Monte Carlo-esque. You just have guys on the side of the road and cheering you on, and it was really exciting. So
By the time the rally reaches the halfway mark in Amboseli, the toll becomes clear. Cars arrive battered, suspension worn, panels bent, engines pushed to their limits.
In the last stage on a very early section, a danger caution bit, just went too fast into it, jumped off the road and landed in a massive culvert, and it snapped the steering arm, and then unfortunately we had to do 100k with one wheel like this and one wheel fully gone.
The race unfolds through some of the most pristine wildlife regions on Earth. That's why sustainability matters, why choosing the right product matters. Bardahl Plasma Oil, engineered using plant-based additives, delivers uncompromising performance while respecting the environment. And that's one of the reasons Team Tuthill choose Bardahl Plasma as their choice of lubricant for all their cars.
And I know you've got this unique plasma ingredient, which we hear wonderful things from in terms of being able to run cars low on oil, or gearboxes where you've had an oil coolant leak or some unplanned issue. We haven't had any of them yet. We don't want any.
I mean, the wildlife, the terrain. I mean, we had a baby giraffe nearly jump in the car yesterday on the road section on the way back.
Fundamentally, you could claim that we're a recycling business. We're not buying new cars. We're creating these cars out of original 1960s, 1970s cars, again across all our business. We use sustainable fuel wherever we can. And so if there's anything we all need to be aware of, whether it's motorsport or in our daily lives, then if we can do the right thing in terms of the environment, everything has an impact. So if you can just do a little bit to lessen that, then I think you're doing the responsible thing.
And everyone says when you go to Africa it gets under your skin, and 100%, like, I'm hooked already, to be fair.
Under the shadow of the majestic Mount Kilimanjaro, the route turns back towards the coast. Fatigue sets in, but the pressure does not ease. The infamous fesh straights await.
It's all challenging, everything's so totally different. Every corner's different, every ditch is different. So yeah, no, we just keep pushing on, and you know, nothing's going to stop us now.
We just have this work rate. We never ever give up. And I think in rallying in general, you never give up. Nothing will stop us. If there's a way to fix it, we'll find it.
In a rally where simply finishing is the ultimate goal, reliability becomes the foundation of performance. Behind every successful car is a service team working relentlessly around the clock. This is where rallies are truly won or lost. Drivers like Jos Verstappen rely on these champions to transform an accident-battered car from the previous day into a race-ready machine the next.
I thought it was over, but they did a fantastic job, so yeah, they know what to do.
We're servicing 3 times a day on the side of the road. We get 2 hours each night, and we get 5 hours on the rest day. So it's a logistical headache.
They understand the importance of getting things done, keeping things running, and sort of getting to the next stage. You know, we do a tough job, but the heroes are the boys that are wearing the tabards and getting the cars ready.
These are the unsung heroes of the Safari Rally. Their job is simple in theory: keep the car running. In reality, it's one of the most demanding roles in motorsport.
Bardahl and Tuthill, like the "nothing will stop me" mantra, it links so well, because you know we've had a guy who's rolled 3 times in one day, and he comes back the next day and the car's in mint condition, working well. So look, nothing does stop us, nothing does stop any of us, so we keep going.
As the final stages unfold, the finish line draws closer, but the rally is not over until the last kilometre is complete.
Long day, but no, ready for a beer.
Back in Diani, cars begin to arrive, some limping, all carrying a story of the journey they've endured.
Quick adventure, loved it. It's been 8 days of fun, excitement, thrills, no spills, and no bills.
So we came for the fun, and I must say it was much more difficult, intense, and mentally, physically than we expected. It was tough, huge, really tough. Yeah, absolutely.
When all is said and done, the competitors cross the finish line. The champagne corks are popped. 5 of the top 6 finishers all relied on Bardahl plasma oil, with the top 2 steps of the podium occupied by Porsches from Team Tuthill, and at the very top stands the overall winner, Harry Hunt.
Just unbelievable adventure, and start to finish, this long event, and I think we learned a huge amount. You know, with the first week I think after the first day we were 17th or something, after a few issue punches and 1 or 2 problems, but just shows you, anything can happen, and long rally.
As dust settles over the Kenyan landscape, all engines fall silent. The race will live on in the drivers who push forward, the teams who never quit, and the people who make it possible. We celebrate a legacy that continues, and a shared philosophy that defines this rally and everyone behind it. Nothing will stop you.